Hey guys, Steve here with Camping Crew. Headed down to the campground today, and I'm going to be emptying out our mouse traps, and I was going to show you where I keep my traps. I'm going to show you what I'm doing to try to keep the mice out of the camper. I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks I've learned over the years from other campers. Things such as covering holes with tin foil. Show you where I've sealed my camper with foam. So I'm over here, I'm at my camper, and what I want to show you guys is what I call my home away from home. And as you can see, I am surrounded here by nothing but woods. Of course, we got a lot of leaves down this time of year. I'm going to show you some of the things I've done on the outside to help seal the mice out of the camper. One is everybody probably has the same opening to their hot water heater. Mine's right here. I got this little knob. What I've done is, because these grates and these louvers are big enough for a mouse to get into and they can access it, I've just sealed this off with some aluminum foil. Keep that locked, and that seems to keep the mice out of that bay. I've never had any mouse poop in there. I do the same thing inside here. This is the back of my refrigerator. As you can see, they're big enough for my finger to fit in, which means a mouse could definitely get in there. One thing on the outside of the camper, you could do this year-round and leave it there, is they sell these great little grates. They hook on over the outside of your furnace exhaust. This will seal up your furnace from not only mice being able to get in here, but in the summer months, this will keep birds and insects out of this space, because they will definitely, if a bird can get in there, they'll build a nest in there, and that's the exhaust of your furnace. You definitely don't want a bird nest in there. Warning, there are going to be dead mice, so if you don't want to see dead mice, tune away. The next couple of seconds of the video, you will see dead mice. So as you can see down at this end of the kitchen, we've got two traps. One's empty, one has a mouse in it. I've got a trap behind this drawer that has the cheese that's been eaten. And then at the other end of the kitchen, I have one more mouse trapped down here. Alright guys, come on inside. I opened up the door for us. So I got the power hooked back up. I had to go around, plug everything in, and turn the breakers back on. Put the slide out. This unit, unfortunately, with the slide in, I've got this this countertop right here that kind of sticks out, and the slide comes in almost to it, so it makes it real difficult to get around. Let's go ahead and check some of the traps I have in here and see what they look like. Down here under the sink, I've got a trap. I don't know if you can really see in here, but I do have a dead mouse in that trap right there. So we're going to go ahead, take him outside, put him in the woods, and get rid of him. And we'll come back inside, and I'm going to show you some more of the stuff that I've done to keep the mice out. Alright, just going to show you some of the stuff that I've done to try to keep the mice from, if they do get in, from keeping them confined to the cabinets underneath these things. I mean, if they get in, that's where their point of entry apparently is. I don't know how to keep them out. I haven't figured out where they're coming in yet. But if they do get in, I try to keep them there. As you can see, my big furnace grate here, I have that sealed off with aluminum foil. All of my floor vents, I put aluminum foil down, and then I reinstall the vent on top of that. That seems to work pretty well. Getting rid of dead mice. I had, I had 3 dead mice in my traps. I got rid of them. I got to reload the traps with some cheese. I brought cheese with me, and one thing that you definitely want to make sure that if you're going out to your camper, or you're going to an offsite, or you keep your camper at a storage facility and you want to go there and make sure, because keep in mind at storage facilities you get dead mice, you get mice in your camper there too, so you could do this there. But when you go there, take some of this stuff with you. Alright, hey guys, so I'm back. And I'm thinking about some of the ideas that I saw while I was there, things I like to do, things that I'm going to try to see how they work, and let you know what I think about whether they work or don't work. And, you've seen some of the stuff we've posted on Camping Crew about the Irish Spring soap. So that's one of the things I'm going to personally test it out, see if I think it works. I'm also hopeful. I think there was a tip posted by one of our Camping Crew members using peppermint oil. So I'm going to try that out, and I'll let you guys know what I think of that and how that worked for me. For traps, I think manual traps are always going to be one of your last lines and best lines of defense. You want to catch them. If they get in, you want them dead. Bottom line, I had dead mice in my camper, but the good news is they didn't get in and do any damage. Just a little tiny space, and they can get into your camper. And if you don't have those lines of defense, no matter what you're trying, whether it's the soap, the oils, whatever it is, the bottom line is you have to have traps, because if they get in, if you have nothing there to kill them, they're going to wreak havoc inside your trailer, and you do not want that. Thanks, guys. I'm Steve. Thanks out there, Camping Crew, and keep on camping.